guys, I've been thinking this morning, as I always do, and I noticed something very interesting, so I thought I might share. I was thinking about how we work for a paycheck and how pretty much we're just selling our time to people that are bigger than us. And I was just thinking, when we get that paycheck in the mail, we're like, oh, I'm secure. I don't have to worry about anything. So I can stop hustling. And I was just thinking, that's a whole lot like a dog in a cage. It doesn't really have to worry about where its next meal is coming from, 'cause it knows it's going to get fed at some point. However, a stray dog or a wild animal, they have to always be hustling and stay alert, because if they don't hunt for themselves, they're never going to get fed. So the dog in the cage, we can see, has become kind of dull in the mind because he doesn't have to go make his own security. While the wild animal, we can see he has to stay sharp, and he's never really fully relaxed because he has to hunt, or else he goes hungry. So it just made me wonder, are we being dulled by knowing we're going to get a paycheck if we just work? Just made me wonder. I'm not telling you to do anything, just I thought maybe you'd like to hear that. It just reminded me that when we work and we're relying on the work, we are literally selling time ourselves willingly so we can receive that paycheck, which is a liability, by the way. If something is only one accident away from no longer working, it is a liability. If you somehow really hurt yourself so you're not able to get that paycheck anymore, you don't get fed, quote unquote. You don't get paid. That is saying that it depends on you and your health and your viability, which in the current state of the country, I feel like that's not the most important thing they're looking at. Our health and mobility and all that just isn't really important to most of the bigger people up there. I know there's someone out there that's gonna be like, oh, we're evolved. We're not like animals in cages. We're not that primitive anymore. That's silly. Don't be that person. Okay? Years ago, how did we begin? We began as hunter and gatherers. Okay? Even like not that long ago, like a century ago, we were still living off the land, mostly providing for ourselves. But all of that, even more recently, has just stopped. Most of us, increasingly, are forgetting day by day how to do things for ourselves. And why is that? We are relying on the bigger hand to provide for us. We are in a cage. Well, that's all I was going to say today. I hope I gave you something really fun to chew on and think about. Anywho, have a nice day, and don't freeze to death out there. It's cold.